Well, my name is Stacey Johnson. I also go by Hot Secret, and I was born July the 4th, 1977 in Jamaica. And I love saying that I'm from Jamaica because, that's my roots. My book, Salon Brokenness, has been my journey as a stylist. I think we all have a story to tell, and sometimes we're waiting for something big to happen to tell the story. But I feel like God uses our life and the situation that we're put in to tell the story. So my story is from my experience as a stylist. So what I plan to do with this book is to inspire stylists, change clients' mentality of how they see their stylists, and respect our industry. I really think that there's a falling away in our industry, and people are not showing us enough respect. I think celebrity stylists get all the praise, but it's the everyday stylists that really change people's life. I would say as far back as 16 years old, I remember me as a young lady, one of my friends gave me a curling iron. Being young, you're not able to go to the salon. My parents wasn't gonna, nowadays kids get everything, but back in the days your parents ain't gonna give you no money to go to no salon. You're a kid and you rock kids style. And I remember at 16, meeting up with two of my friends, and we just wanted to look good for school. We're teenagers, we want to look good, and we couldn't go to the salon, so we used to do each other's hair. And I remember her blessing me with an iron, and I would say go way back to school. I used to bring this iron to school on my lunch break and do people's hair when we were gonna have a school party or something. So I would say from I was 16, I have actually known that hairstyle is what I wanted to do, and I evolved over the years. I finished school and I went to hairdressing. Topaz Academy was a black academy for black stylists. I wanted to do black hair. I knew right away, but a school is school. They teach you everything, but because it was black, I feel like I would grab the knowledge of black hair. Success means to me balance in everything that that we want to make a success, whether it be, for me, I would say God first, my family, my business, just the relationship I have with people that I meet. I do care about ladies. I've grown to have this passion for women because I see them every day. I feel their pain. I feel their struggles. I wish I could do more sometimes, but I know that in life sometimes you have to be an example, and some people will take it, some people won't, but for now that's my focus, to share my success with the people I meet, have a balance in everything, work, family life, my church life, and just continue to be on my purpose. After 2 years, I really had this thing in my head that I wanted to go back to Jamaica, and I was young and I used to go to Jamaica a lot. I wanted to go back to Jamaica, but God had other plans, and I kind of left that salon and I did it at home, and I remember battling with God and saying, what, I'm not gonna be able to pay my rent doing here at home, so I started a part-time job, but it became overwhelming. I couldn't manage the two, and I again went to God and I said, God, you know what, you need to, if you want me to do here, you need to provide for me and send me enough clients. And when I said that to him, he kind of just worked it out. I got really busy to the point where I just didn't want to be in my apartment anymore. And I remember going to Scarborough. This is where we're having the event. And I told my pastor that I was a hairstylist. And at the time, we had our church in the front of this building where I am right now, 789 Warden. And he encouraged me to move. But when I moved, the space was so small. But it was better than being in the house because it was really getting on my nerve. People were just coming in my place, my private areas, and I just had no control anymore. And I took the chance and I moved here, and I've been here for 15 years. I've always been brought up in church. That's one of the things that I respect. Mama, I love you, Miss Alberta. She's always taught all of her kids to fear God, and that's what's brought her. But I remember at 19, me and Scarborough go way back, because at 19, Scarborough Church of God was actually in my school. And I remember the last year of my school, I just didn't know what I wanted to do. And I was just like, again, the first time I was introduced, seriously talking to God. And I'm like, God, if you get me through, everybody was failing and school was just getting bad. And I was just like, God, if you could just get me through this, whatever you want me to do with my life, I'm gonna do it. Outside of the salon, I think I sacrifice a lot. I'm always hair. Even if I'm not in the salon, I'm always promoting my salon, my passion, which is hair first. And from doing that, I've actually found new passion. You know, I've created Make Me Over magazine, which is makeovers, but it still deal with the aspects of making over women daily. I've also evolved and I've done elite events, which is related to the salon again, because I didn't think there was something in Toronto showcasing women, and when they leave the salon, what are they doing with these hairstyles? You know, women pay lots of money on hair and they give a lot of time to the stylist, but I wanted to spotlight, you know, where these young ladies, after I've done their hair, were going, and you know, how did they, the package look, you know, not just the hair, but how did they put the makeup, what style, how did they rock the style I gave them. So elite event was launched, as I said, through the salon, but it was based on helping the community and a different kind of industry, which is entertainment. We are all born to be something. You know, if you understand what it is you're born to be, then you'll be on track sooner. You know, if you don't understand what you're born to be, you're gonna always be searching. And I remember one day, I always spend Sundays at my aunt's house. We always have dinner there. And I remember one day I came excited. I came from church and I was like, I know why I'm born to be me. And I actually took a pen and I started writing that poem down on a Kleenex. And I'm like, why am I writing this poem? I don't like writing. I don't even know I have a book. But I wrote the poem down, and eventually it became a part of my book, the poem. But pretty much I think born to be me is when you understand what God has called you to do, your purpose, you evolve and you're gonna walk in His, you know, His plan for you. And I'm born to be a stylist. I'm born to be an entrepreneur. I'm born to be me as a person, a human being. But I think God wants us to be a spiritual human being. We operate in human being, but eventually the more you know God, you become a spiritual being. So that's my intent. I plan to do that. But I think I'm born to be Stacey, and Stacey's not just a hairstylist. Stacey's anything God wants me to be. I'm open. You know, I think if you keep the door closed, God will just give you what you ask for, and that's it. I'm just gonna be me. If He brings something else the next day, that's what I'll be. But I'm open to being anything God wants me to be. He already knows, right? So I'm just walking in His plan, and we're just gonna evolve. And you know, you guys are gonna dare to read the next chapter of what I was born to be, me. To be who I'm meant to be is life's biggest journey for me. To have a dream back in my team, to invest my time as I achieve. To give myself and all of me, to work so hard progressively. To have God's blessing shine through me, to use my talent, drive, and creativity. To beautify young ladies who come to me is the reason I strive successfully. To be great is what we were all created to be. So don't discourage or underestimate me. To settle for less is no option, please. To be is a life journey for others to see, to find our purpose and what we were meant to be. To give up before I see what I can be is not what my Creator expects from me. To press is my plan to be, until you read the last chapter of How I Was Born to Be Me. Stacey Hot Secret Johnson. I have a wall, you know, and some people laugh at my dream, but the more people that laugh, it makes me work harder, Oprah, because it's gonna come true. And I'm waiting for you to just show up and make them all believe. So this is my Oprah. Please vote for my video. We need more here on TV on Oprah's network. Search for HAIE, which is my name on Oprah. I was trying to put hair, but it wasn't available. So HAIE is my name on Oprah network. Please vote for my video. It will mean a lot to me. And I think the more vote Oprah sees of people requesting that video, she will say, you know what, the world needs this, and she'll honor my wish. Okay, thank you.